disappointingly, what do we know about the Hyderabad E Prix? And this is obviously coming. The question was different when we framed it about a week ago. Since then, the tickets went on sale, and when the tickets went on sale, there was no track map to tell us where the grandstands were. There were 4 tiers of tickets, and there was no description or anything to go along with those numbers, basically, for those four different grandstands as to, or four different tiers, to explain what the difference was.
Yeah.
And then finally, about a day later, they released the track map, which is still not on the official Formula E website. To put it that way, it was released, I think, on their Twitter, which was then circulated elsewhere. Yeah, and even now there isn't concrete information on what exactly those tiers entail and what might be the difference, except for their location and things like that. And there's no talk about paddock pass or anything like that to supplement all those tickets and information. So it begs the what do we know about Hyderabad E Prix, and are they ready for what is coming their way? Now, obviously, the track has seen some racing. It's not that this is the first time people will be racing on the track. Obviously, the Indian Racing League held, I believe, 2 rounds or 2 races at the Hyderabad street circuit last year
Yeah.
in November or December. There is some existing infrastructure there. The promoters have had a chance to test things out there, but it'll be interesting to see how they go about this. What are your thoughts, Vedant? Because now, I am going to the Hyderabad E Prix and I'm really, really skeptical. One thing I will say though, from what I've seen so far, yes, the logistics of how things have forward have been absolutely terrible. But there is way more seating than there was, and there were way more grandstands than there were at the New York E Prix, which I was at last year. So I think that is already a plus for a win for the Hyderabad E Prix, in my opinion, compared to the NYC E Prix.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, to be fair, the NYC Prix is, I think that area of Brooklyn is already sort of weird. I don't know, but
Yeah, it's
yeah,
next
it's next to the docks, right?
Yeah,
So it's
anyway.
I don't know how easy it is to get grandstands there, but anyway, yeah. I mean, as it is, I'm very less invested in it than you, because you are going there. So hopefully you do have a good experience, obviously. But yeah, I mean, see, we were excited when it was announced, and we were excited. We got even more excited as things sort of progressed, and there was concrete evidence that this is going ahead. But it's just there's not been much hype about it. There's not been much anything else about it, right?
It's not even about hype, right? It's also about getting the information out to those who will be attending. Because when, as spectators, when you're not going to an event, you're only thinking about, okay, we have to put up the grand gates, tickets, food vendors,
Yeah.
this track, this, that, and the other, right? But the biggest part, I feel, the most important aspects of having so many people on site is safety. Are there enough, water stations, food stations for everyone? Can everybody get around the track
Yep.
easily? Is there ADA
Yeah.
access or not? Can vehicles get access to the track without? So the logistics of simply operating and ensuring safety in and around the track is huge, and even that information needs to be relayed to those who will be, visiting that facility, right? That
Yep.
temporary
Yep.
facility. So people need to know, okay, where the gates are, which was on the track map. People need to know, okay, if where the trams are available, if there are any trams available to go around the track. The people need to know, okay, what are the closest or easiest way to exit the track, where the nearest parking lots are. How can they get to the location safely, easily, on time in the morning? Is Hyderabad E Prix, providing complimentary buses from other parts of the city to bring people in and
Yep.
then get
Yep.
them out?
Yeah,
So all
absolutely.
of these things are not there, and people need time to take this information in, digest it, and get ready for their weekend. And without this, it's going to be really haphazard, and that is the most concerning for me at the moment, because the Hyderabad E Prix is in exactly a month from now
11th
almost.
Feb, yeah.
So yeah, so it's just that there just isn't enough information out there for people who are visiting that E Prix to know about. I mean, I'm sure the locals won't mind it as much, but people who are traveling from all over the country to watch the E Prix may have a much tougher time of navigating the E Prix itself.
Yeah,
but through the
absolutely. I
city.
mean, addressing all the stakeholders is very important, right? And as you said, addressing all these issues is going to be hopefully we do get some communication from the organizers or from the from the sort of Hyderabad municipal authority or whoever, right? Yeah, like accessibility and
Yeah,
logistics
hopefully we can.
for the visitors. Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, it's yeah that has been the most concerning part of me. It's not even okay what will
Yeah,
happen during the sessions or how things will be set up. It's just about safety and navigation around the track and across the city to get there and back. Yeah, it is a family event for me. A lot of people are going, so hopefully it's a fun time there for the day, and we'll see how it pans out. The one at least that the Hyderabad E Prix Twitter page has been a little bit active over the last few days ever since the tickets got announced and a little bit before that. So hopefully there'll be more information coming out of that. So keep an eye on those pages. We'll also keep you updated if something interesting happens.